Earth signs, welcome to your June 8th through the 14th tarot reading, or whenever you find it. Remember, time and energy is fluid, not linear. So do check the playlist for your sun, moon, or rising sign to see what additional messages you can find in there. We're going to start with our vintage wisdom oracle. Huge set of cards. We have, oh, how nice, hope. It looks like a little dove, like peace, hopeful for something. Hopeful. What are you hopeful for? Maybe peace. Because I get a sense of peace with that. Maybe just a general sense of hope. Just all the time. All right, this is weird. This came out for the water signs, and it just flipped out here. So we have she who hesitates, Mora, ponder, delay, confidence. Interesting, because it just flew right out of the deck. Yeah, there's a sense of waiting and hoping for something. All right, let's see. This last oracle. We have discernment. Now, this is weird, you guys. There is a discernment that comes up in the vintage oracle, and they had that for the water reading. Over there, it was discernment, and they had Mora. And now you're getting discernment over here on this side. That's wild. See the truth of the situation, use common sense, and do not be fooled. Pay attention. Your intuition knows. Huh. That is throwing me for a loop. That is really fascinating. I'm just kind of, what? Because it was over there on that side in a different deck. Wouldn't that have been wild if it was both came out like that? Might have water in your chart. Do watch the water one too, because there's no such thing as coincidence, right? That is something. All right. So it could be you're hoping for something, but I don't know. There's something here that maybe you're hoping for something that's not good for you, that's just not right for you. Don't do that. Okay. Let's see what's coming out here. We have the Knight of Swords, the Three of Wands. There's that waiting. And the Two of Pentacles, just really kind of up in the air. All right, let's see what energy is crossing this. That is a trip. Huh. All right, let's see what we have. Three of Cups. The Queen of Wands. And the Six of Swords. That's discernment right there. Because they had Libra, they had the Queen of Swords, and I talked about the Six of Swords in that reading, although it didn't come out. So, recent past. We have the Knight of Swords and the Three of Cups. The Knight of Swords is Gemini energy. This, what you see on the surface may not be who that person actually is. Geminis are very easygoing, talkative. They're very youthful, fun to be around, very witty energy here. Kind of can be a bit reckless with this Knight of Swords energy. And that's being crossed by the Three of Cups. This is socialization, partying, having a good time. I'm not sure. Earth signs, I don't feel like this Knight of Swords is you. Not right off the bat. I get the feeling that this is someone you met at a party or a function in the past. I don't think anything came of it. Yeah, I'm not feeling like this is you. Now, If it is, I just have to throw this out there because I'm seeing different situations. I'm not feeling it's you, but I have to throw this out there. If this was you, I feel like you could have rushed into something with someone you met at a social gathering. Not sure that it really would have worked out because I have that sense of rushing into something here, and it's not always the best energy. You kind of want to be more discerning. This could be needing to be more discerning with who you hang out with, your in crowd, you know, not being so reckless, because that's kind of what I'm feeling here with this energy of just wanting to go, wanting to do something. I don't know about that. We have another three here. Three of Wands, Queen of Wands. All right. So the Three of Wands, this is in your present energy. The Three of Wands, it's like it's a card of waiting for your ships to come in, meaning that you've put something out there to the universe, to a person, to just whatever it is, your interest, right? You've made some type of investment with your time, your spirit, something, and now you're waiting for some type of return. And there's a lot of hope here. We see these lanterns here, which for me, lanterns like in the Hermit, like we have for Virgo, it's the star energy. It's your hopes and dreams. So you're hoping and dreaming something is going to either return to you, come back to you, something like that. For some of you, I heard your youth, because that we have that Knight of Swords. This could be remembering your youthfulness. If you are, getting older, which we all do, you might be kind of pining for that experience again. So we have this card of almost kind of needing to be patient here, waiting for something to come back. But it's being crossed by the Queen of Wands. More energy of just wanting to do something. Have it now. It could be that you're waiting for someone like this Queen of Wands energy, very attractive, very bold, very kind of outgoing, very daring. Maybe you're waiting to hear back from this person, and you're not sure whether or not this is male or female. It doesn't matter. You're not sure if you should reach out to them. You already have, I think, a few times, and now you're waiting to see what's coming back. But I'm going to tell you, fire signs are hard to pin down. We're very energetic. We're very independent. I don't know if this person really wants to settle down yet. I'm not feeling it. I'm not sure what you're trying to reach out for this person for, or why you're waiting. This energy can be a bit playerish. Any of the wands really can be, I'm just saying. I don't know. I would say don't wait. If this is a person you're waiting for, I wouldn't. If it's romantic, I wouldn't. Why would you keep yourself and your life on hold? You're hesitating to do anything else until you hear back from this. It may be that for some of you, it might even be more work related, because we do have a Queen of Wands here. This could be a boss type energy. You might have put in some type of resume, or you're wanting to work or do something different, and you're waiting for a response back. Once again, always that waiting. I don't know about that. I would say just keep doing what you're doing. Don't wait. This is your future energy. I don't think you're going to be waiting around too much longer. I think you're going to get tired of it. We have both of these energies look like they're moving away from this and being a lot more discerning. I think whatever this was in your recent past, and even this future energy right here, I think you're just going to say, don't have malignant hope over things or signs, because there is such a thing of malignant hope, malignant optimism, hoping that somebody can get better when they don't have the capability to do that. Narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, they're broken on the inside. I hate to say that, but they do not have the ability, the chemical makeup in their body to be anything than what they are. They just can't. No amount of your love or even medication can fix those people. I mean, it might make them docile, but you know what I'm saying? So I feel like this hope needs to be, if it's for a situation that's not going to happen, trust your intuition. Don't be fooled by this. Think about it like this as well. If you're attracted to someone who is either giving you the cold shoulder, not responding, that's a big one, not responding, or just kind of giving you the runaround, think of it this way. If you had some issues or something that you needed to heal, and let's say in the future you healed it, would you entertain somebody like that at all? No. The answer is no. So anytime we feel like we are attracted to something that isn't going to work out or isn't good for us, there's something that needs to be healed. That's a karmic situation. It's there for a reason, you know. And I know this for a fact because if I look back on my life and I look at the point and how far I've come in my healing, if I was to deal with that same kind of person today, oh, hell no. Not even, no way, you know. So there's that element here of hoping for something that's just probably never going to happen. And so you need to be honest with yourself and see the truth of this situation, you know. Have hope for your hopes and dreams, not the hopes and dreams of attaining a person. I feel like this is a karmic situation that it's bringing up something in you to heal, whether it's work related, friend related, family related, whatever it is, you know. The Two of Pentacles, you know, we got Capricorn here. So we have cups, swords, fire, more air. This is the only earth sign coming through. This is the Two of Pentacles is about where you're putting your focus. It's about juggling. And if you've been giving way too much hope and attention and thought to this thing that is going nowhere fast, you're just treading water. So I think you're going to be changing your focus soon. I think you're going to be more focused on yourself and going forward and moving away from this. I think you're finally going to let it go. Finally going to let this go. And keep this knowledge. This is the discernment. This is seeing the truth of a situation and saying, you know what? I'm tired of treading water. I'm tired of this juggling act of putting in. This is about where you're putting your resources, you know, and you're juggling. This thing, I think you threw this ball up in the air and you're still waiting for it to come back down. Meanwhile, you're juggling with one hand on the other side. You know, it's like your energy was split and you weren't really using all of your energy for yourself, is what I'm getting here. So this is a refocusing of your energy back on yourself and moving in a forward direction instead of back. Moving on to calmer waters. You're being guided to do this right now, probably by your higher self. Your intuition is what's saying, you know what? This is nothing, you know? And maybe if you've done the healing, because this comes after the Four of Swords, rest and rejuvenation, you can finally see the situation for what it really is. You know, and that can be a bitter pill to swallow. A big one too. But at least you're moving on from that situation. You learned from it. And you don't have to go through that again, is what I'm feeling. Because I can guarantee you this person's not waiting. They're off doing their own thing, footloose, fancy free, like that Queen of Wands. They're having a time of their life. They're not waiting around for this. They're probably not even thinking about it. We have support with 333, growth, creativity, joy, community, Vision and talents. We have community here with that Three of Cups. It's social. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward. Yes. So your focus has been outside of you on whatever that was. Focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. So that's what I'm saying. Focus on yourself, not whatever the situation was, whether it was a person, family, romance, dream that just never got off the ground. I feel like it's time to move on, and you're eventually going to. You'll be like, I'm done with this. I'm done waiting. Thank goodness. All right, let's see what your crystal message is. Manifestation, rutilated quartz. It has strands of rutile running through it. The gold-colored rutile brings manifestation, and the quartz amplifies the energy. Are you focused on what you want or don't want? That's kind of almost, you didn't really want it. You just didn't know at the time, right? It wasn't good for you, probably. Keep in mind that whatever you focus on is being amplified, good and bad. Be mindful of where you are putting your attention. Wow. Affirmation: by staying focused on what I want, I manifest it. You can manifest someone you don't want, you don't really, really, truly want. You think you want them? You can manifest a terrible, horrible person into your life. That's what you want to do. But don't do that, is what I'm saying. Don't do that. Woo! But some of you are probably going to do it anyway. Be like, oh, why didn't I listen to Dawn? Oh, no. She told me so. Yeah, well. Many of us have to learn the hard way, hit rock bottom. What? Okay, so here's the deal. What do you need to lose in this hopeless situation over here to finally snap out of it? Do you need to lose all your money, your sanity, your self-respect? Do you really want to lose all that? Is it worth it? And then to have someone that's not going to value you, love you, or a situation that's not going to value or love you or contribute to your well-being? Marcus Aurelius: there is but one thing of real value: to cultivate truth and justice, and to live without anger in the midst of lying and unjust men. Justice! Oh, baby. Give credit to someone whose contribution was overlooked in your next meeting. Justice flows from recognizing the dignity of all. Like a perfectly balanced scale, it requires constant attention to fairness and truth. Truth is showing up here again. Oh, my goodness. Earth signs, time to shine. Creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. Moon. Here it is. Intuition again. Truth and intuition. Trust your gut and the red flags and everything else. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. So we have confidence, truth, and intuition. Trust your intuition. Intuition is probably screaming at you, no, no, no. Bowl, plenty of material things. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. And divine. Seek out information that will help you. I think maybe some therapy. If that's what's going on here, it probably help, to have someone's unbiased opinion, someone who really just wants, you to succeed and not be drawn into anything bad. All right, Earth signs, that is your bonus reading. All right, so let me know if this resonated with you. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.